Hello, and welcome to New Mexico Rising. My name is Dan. You know, each and every week I try to bring people from all across the country, or people of who's who, like influencers and whatnot, to talk about cool things to do right here in New Mexico. On this episode, we are going to talk with celebrity Jenna Jameson, which they did a whole documentary about Penthouse, and it's going to be airing on A&E. We got the insight from her talking a little bit about right here.
Well, this is from an outsider's perspective, because at the time when I was reading Penthouse and Playboy, I was not involved with them on any level.
Plus, a little later, we got some food hacks.
A kitty charcuterie board, and they love helping me make it. They are more apt to eat it if they help me put it together.
And ways you can be safe online.
They're setting up fake networks. We've seen them at airports, hotels, vacation rentals, even our beloved coffee shops. Looks like the real thing, but they're collecting personal information.
That's all happening and more right here on New Mexico Rising. You know, it used to be that sunscreen was the only form of protection we need to, pack for summer vacation, but those days are long gone. Yeah, it's true. In today's digital world, anytime we email our dog sitters, cat sitters, or post our travel pics on social media, or stream our favorite shows while on the go, we become easy targets for hackers and scammers who never go on vacation. But how do we protect ourselves? We have Jessica Naziri, founder of TechSesh.co and one of Inc.'s top women to watch in tech, joining us this morning with some help. Welcome to the show, Jessica. How are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
Doing okay. Actually, recently, my girlfriend's daughter got kind of scammed by a internet scammer. Like, hey, we want to buy some art from you, but you got to send us $200 first, and then we'll help you. We'll buy the rest of the art. Found ourselves in a situation losing about $200 off this. So, and we need more help than we expect. We thought we were safe out there. Can you tell us about some of the ways cyber criminals are targeting travelers, and what do we need to be aware of when we join these Wi-Fi networks and stuff like that?
Okay, so public Wi-Fi, we use it daily. I know you do, I do, we all do. We don't even think twice about it, whether we're at home or traveling. Now, here's a really interesting survey by Norton. 40% of Americans between the ages of 25 and 34 have had their credit card details stolen while traveling. And 33% have fallen for a free vacation scam. And this could be because they were using public Wi-Fi. So because of this, one of the first things I always recommend to travelers is to really be wary of public Wi-Fi networks. Now, there are some bad actors out there. They're setting up fake networks. We've seen them at airports, hotels, vacation rentals, even our beloved coffee shops. It looks like the real thing, but they're collecting personal information. So here are some tips to ensure you're on the right one. Avoid those fake ones that look like free airport Wi-Fi, or the ones that almost look identical to the real one. For example, Denver airport _ free Wi-Fi _ instead of just, Denver airport free Wi-Fi without the underscores, without the extra free. These are some red flags. Now, another thing, be wary of connecting to any network that lets you connect without asking you to agree to its terms of service. That's a really important one too.
So what can we do to secure our private information? Because I don't think I want everyone to see the photos that I have.
Okay, so a VPN, a virtual private network, it's hands down the best and easiest way to protect your personal information. And here is the other thing. Not many people know about it, but it's a VPN. It's a privacy tool. It lets you get online securely from anywhere. It protects you by disguising your IP address, and it creates a secure encrypted tunnel, which basically all your online activity flows through. And here's the other good thing to know. This shields you from nearby cyber criminals who might be using special equipment to snoop on your online activity.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I don't want people to see photos of me and my cats here. So that's the thing that I don't want. All right. Well, I'm just learning about VPNs kind of for the first time, and those that might be overwhelmed. Can you give us a VPN 101 and how do we choose the right option for choosing the right VPN? Right, Kat?
So first thing, if you're someone that is checking banking apps, surfing the web, online shopping, then you know you need a VPN. It's affordable and it's an easy way to reduce your risk. These are things that you don't want people looking at, typing your information that's, going to go into the hands of the wrong person, then you need one. So I've been in the tech industry now for 14 years and I trust Norton. I've partnered with them to increase awareness on how to travel domestically or abroad, or even a staycation at home. I'm here in West Hollywood, California at the Mondrian Hotel. I'm online safe because I'm using the Norton Secure VPN. And it's really so easy to use. So you go to their website, norton.com, you download the VPN, and it's as easy as that. You know your ease. And all your private information actually stays private.
All right. Well, that sounds great. Finally, where can we go for more information about any of this?
Okay, so we covered a lot. So you can go to norton.com and search VPN.
Well, thank you for joining me this morning. And stay safe out there, all right?
Thank you. You too.
Just in time for back to school and fall, busy families are looking for easy meals and snack solutions. So here to help is TV host and super mom, Chef Jessica Formicola. Hello, Jessica. How are you?
Good. How are you, Dan?
Doing some fabulous today. It's almost towards the end of summertime. I'm kind of getting, the weather's been wonderful. How about yourself?
Doing good. My kids start school next week.
That's good. All right. You're teaming up with Sprouts Farmers Market to provide some time-saving inspiration for some of us busy families. What is a top time-saving tip for busy families this season?
For me, it all starts with fresh ingredients when I'm making meals for my friends and my family, and that's why I've partnered with Sprouts Market. They have a friendly take on grocery shopping, and they have products to fit anybody's unique dietary needs.
And do you have some easy breakfast suggestions, like some unique and tasty lunchbox inspiration?
We have both of those things. So as we know, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. My kids love starting off with this yogurt. It's got grain-free granola and fresh berries. If you want extra protein, add some Greek yogurt in there. These sausage crescent rolls are one of my recipes. They've got turkey, sausage, gooey cheese, and scrambled eggs. They're handheld. Kids love anything they can eat with their fingers, right? And then we have basically dessert for breakfast. They're mini chocolate chip pancakes, and you can also eat those with your fingers. And then lunchbox favorites, right? I am always looking for new things to put in my kids' lunchbox, but Sprouts helps me take the guesswork out of that. They've got a lot of healthy ideas, everything from fresh produce to wholesome chips and filling sandwiches with fresh bread and roasted turkey breast.
Is there a favorite after-school snack that is kind of guaranteed to get those kids excited?
For my kids, it is a charcuterie board, a kiddie charcuterie board, and they love helping me make it. They are more apt to eat it if they help me put it together. We have bite-sized peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. We've got a grilled cheese with the crust cut off, of course, and then a rainbow of fruits and vegetables, even this fun golden kiwi, which is my kids' favorite right now.
I'm actually a big fan of any time you can pull out a charcuterie board, so I'm excited about that. What's cooking on a super chef's dinner menu there?
Listen, I'm busy and I cook all day long, so sometimes I'm not in the mood to make dinner. And I love Sprouts Heat and Go meals. This chicken Alfredo over here is divine. I like to throw some fresh broccoli in, maybe some roasted red pepper, and it does not have to be Taco Tuesday to have tacos in my house. Chicken street tacos are always on the list. My top tip is to let Sprouts do the prepping for you. Grab a heat and eat meal. It's got chef-prepared flavors, and they're guaranteed to be delicious.
Chef Jessica Formicola, thanks for joining me. Is there anything else we're missing, or where can we go for more information?
Sprouts.com. Got more delicious recipes and information on all of these products.
Thank you for joining me this morning, Chef.
Thank you. Have a great day.
The start of the new school year means parents and kids are shopping for the essentials, and here to help is journalist and parenting expert Erica Suter with tips for gearing up and getting our kids excited about going back to the classroom. And Suter is also the author of How to Have a Kid and a Life, a survival guide. She writes parenting articles that are often featured in magazines like Parents Magazine and WebMD. Welcome to the show, Erica. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
All right. So why is it important for preparing for the beginning of the school year?
Well, back to school time can be really hectic with everyone's schedules and all these after school activities. So it's really important for busy working parents or busy parents in general to take advantage of all the resources that are available and do the prep work so that everyone has a successful school year.
So what is something that can help students succeed in the classroom?
Really important question, because a lot of parents struggle with how to help their kids when their kids are struggling with certain subjects. That is why IXL is an amazing program for families. It's a learning program that 14 million students use from preschool to high school. There's math, language arts, science, social studies. There are thousands of interactive practice problems, videos, and lessons and games. So your child can practice what they're learning in school, understand and correct their mistakes, but also gain the confidence to explore other topics on their own. And we all want confident children. That's so important.
We always talk about the younger age kids. Do you have a secret for success for some of those like college age students?
Oh yeah, college students are notorious for not getting enough sleep. So for them, I recommend the Sleepy's Back to School Bundle by Mattress Firm. I love to say that, parents and students save on Z's while working toward their degrees. And here we have the freshman bundle, which includes a Sleepy's mattress topper, a Tulo protector, pillow, and sheet set, and it's all starting under $200. And then we have a sophomore, junior, and senior bundle that includes a mattress and a frame if you need one. And a really great thing for parents right now is that during the Mattress Firm Labor Day sale, all of the bundles are up to 50% off, which is really cool.
A lot of college kids usually find the mattress that they find on the side of the road. That is a huge upgrade. What is a time-saving way to feed a hungry scholar?
Oh boy, this is so important because dinner time can be really hectic when your day is tight and you have so much to do. So I love that Bird's Eye has done the prep work for us with their steamed fresh vegetables. You just grab a bag from the freezer, you cook it in the microwave, and it's ready in minutes. At my house, we keep the broccoli stocked as well as the steamed fresh super sweet corn and the whole green beans. It makes my life in dinner time so much easier.
And do you have any suggestions for like what to feed the younger kids?
Oh yeah, we can't forget the little ones. And for them, I love Happy Family Organics. They have a great selection of products from pouches to bars to yogurt bites and more. They have so many delicious and nutritious options for families out there, and they're easy to take on the go because there's no refrigeration needed. So you can pick things that are unsalted, no sugar, non-GMO, there's no artificial flavors, and they're made with organic fruits and veggies and whole grains. And I think parents really love that they're clearly crafted pouches, which are so delicious. I keep them in my car. Me and my kids eat them all the time. They recently won the Clean Label Project Purity Award, which is a really amazing honor.
All right, Erica, where can we go for more information?
You got to go to tipsontv.com for all of the information that will make back to school time amazing for your family, I promise.
And how do we follow you on social media?
You can follow me at Erica Suter on Instagram. You can check out my website, which is ericasuter.com. I'm always offering parenting tips for everyone out there.
Well, thank you for joining me this morning. Erica, that's Erica Suter. Thanks for being with me this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Despite the dreary statistic that 90% of startup businesses fail, it doesn't stop a creative and determined entrepreneur, because more than 5 million businesses were created in the U.S. alone last year. But one company is stepping up with a new program designed to support entrepreneurs early to help them succeed. So joining us today is Denise Quashie, head of global startup programs at Amazon Web Services, to let us know how Amazon is stepping up to the plate to help. Welcome to the show, Denise. How are you?
Thank you for having me. I am doing great.
All right, Denise, what are some of the challenges of starting a new business in this market?
Yeah, so you just kind of introed it a bit by saying 90% of all startups fail. That's a whopping number, and it could be extremely discouraging to budding entrepreneurs that have a really big idea. A big part of that happens during the very early development when they have that idea, they haven't yet built their product, and they need to make those strategic decisions and technical decisions related to the product development. AWS Build is designed to help fill this gap. With building a product right from the beginning is just not an easy feat. And we really want to help founders get the fundamentals right so they can avoid and answer those complications that they may face throughout that process. And AWS Build is really designed to really help them kind of scale and do what they might not have been able to do in a faster, shorter period of time alongside of our technologists versus doing it on their own.
So why is it so essential to support early stage entrepreneurship?
Yeah, so for us at AWS, the startup journey is really part of our DNA. Most of us are former founders, like myself, who have built a technical startup before in the past, and so we know entrepreneurship is the lifeblood of the economy. And with early stage tech entrepreneurs, in particular, they bring creativity and innovation. They're solving complex challenges, and they're creating jobs for the community. But we know that that's challenging to do, especially doing it on your own when you're very early. Building a startup can be a very lonely process. And so with AWS Built, we're packing in all of our team and technologies to help them kind of scale much more faster than they would have been able to do on their own, really kind of building those fundamentals right for the first time out the door.
Can you tell us a little bit about this program and some of its benefits?
Yeah, so I'm super excited to talk a little bit about the benefits because they're very differentiated than what might be in the market right now. So over the 10 weeks, it's a 10-week program. We welcome 500 startups across the globe to participate in this program. And they get full access to all of our technology, to our technologists and our business mentors as well that will help them guide them through that process of getting an idea to product in just 10 weeks of the program. Another key benefit is helping them scale their cash runway. So each one of the startup founders part of the program receive up to $2,000 in AWS credits, which will allow them to not think about the technical costs of actually building a product in the cloud. So it cuts down some of that worry that some of those early startups may face. So those are just some of the benefits that are part of the program.
Yeah, who should apply for AWS Build and what can they expect for the application process?
Yeah, so we welcome early stage founders with technical leads because a big part of it is focusing on the technical application of your product. And we also welcome entrepreneurs that just have an idea and they haven't yet figured out how to actually build it and test it in the market. It's designed really to help those entrepreneurs take that idea into reality. In just 10 weeks, they'll walk away with a product that they can launch to customers.
Denise Quasher, thank you for joining me this morning. Where can we go for more information? And if we're a small business and want to apply, where do we do that?
Yeah, thanks for having me. Simply, they just need to go to our website, which is startups.aws. So not .com, just very simple, startups.aws. And we have a whole suite of accelerator programs right there on the homepage. And AWS Build is right there at the top. They have up until September 22nd to submit their application.
Well, thank you, Denise, for joining me.
Thank you for having me. Have a great day.
Do you want to know a secret? Well, A&E is sharing the secrets and spilling the tea for secrets of Playboy, secrets of Miss America, and now it's secrets of Penthouse. And today we have celebrity entertainer Jenna Jameson here to talk about this new secrets of that A&E is sharing with us. Hi, Jenna, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing fabulous. All right. We're kind of spilling the tea and getting into secrets of multiple organizations. And this time it's all about the secrets of Penthouse and the rise and fall of Bob Guccione. Can you tell me a little bit about this series and what kind of brought you to it?
Well, Penthouse played a big role in my life. As a teenager, my major goal was to become a Penthouse pet, not a playmate. I wanted to be a Penthouse pet because I would sneak into my dad's closet and I just loved Penthouse magazine, not just because the pictorials were beautiful and different, but because of the articles. It was thought-provoking and I just wanted to be part of it. So when I was first put forth as a Penthouse pet, Bob Guccione told me, he got me on the phone and he said, Jenna, listen, you're a beautiful girl, but you look too young. And he passed on me.
So the story kind of uncovers the rise and fall of Bob Guccione, and it sheds the light on some of his achievements and some of his challenges. Can you share any insight into like the competitive dynamics between like the two big magazines, Penthouse and Playboy during that era, and how they kind of changed and shaped the industry and created a huge cultural influence?
Well, this is from an outsider's perspective, because at the time when I was reading Penthouse and Playboy, I was not involved with them on any level. I just wanted to be part of it. But Bob had a very hyper-focused view of what he thought the consumers wanted to see. And same with Hugh Hefner. They both took two different paths. And I loved how Bob was an artist, and I loved that about him. And when I talked to him, I just remember thinking, wow, this guy is so incredibly intelligent and very to the point. He never held back. So I respected him on that level.
I also heard rumor that you were interested in buying Penthouse towards the end there. What happened there?
Yes, when Penthouse came up for sale, at the time I was running a multi-million-dollar company, Club Jenna. And I remember thinking to myself, everything's coming full circle right now. I'm going to be able to buy the magazine that I dreamt of just being printed in. So I went after it wholeheartedly, went to New York, battled in the offices against, big businessmen. And I ended up losing out. And now I thank my lucky stars, but it taught me so much. So Penthouse not only formed me as a model, it also formed me as a businesswoman. So I owe a lot to Penthouse.
What do you want to be known or remembered for? And what are some of your greatest accomplishments that you really want to be part of your legacy?
Well, there are a lot of different components to that answer. I always told myself when I was younger that I wanted to be remembered for being intelligent, for being a go-getter and someone who completes what they say they're going to do. I think I've handled that. But now, as a nearly 50-year-old woman, I want to be looked at as a fighter, somebody who was able to overcome a lot of adversity. And I came out a better person and a well-rounded person. So I hope that I've left my mark, not just in the world of, being a sex symbol. I want to have left my mark when it comes to being a woman that is confident and capable.
I want to thank you for joining me this morning. Check out Secrets of Penthouse. It's available tonight and tomorrow night on A&E in a limited series. And Jenna, thanks for hanging out with me this morning.
Well, thanks for having me.
There's this one job that I've always wanted to have, and I'm extremely jealous and envious, and I kind of wish I was this next guy, because guess what he gets to do? Now, seriously, this is what he is. His job is to travel across the country, meet interesting people, hang out with them, and see what it's like to experience their world in the American outdoors. Yeah, ideal job, right? You just get to hang out with people and just have fun with them. So here it is, Baratunde Thurston, someone that I'm extremely jealous of right now. Welcome to the show, my friend.
That's not awkward at all. Thank you so much, Dan, and I'm sorry I stole your life.
I know you have everything that I want right now. I'm jealous and envious, and I'm excited just to be able to chat with you. You actually come to New Mexico, and you experienced a little bit of the New Mexican outdoors. Can you tell me about some of your experiences? You don't have to just point out the New Mexico ones, because we experienced that too. But what were some of the big, incredible adventures that you went on, or any particularly challenging adventures that you went on while doing your travels?
Yeah, I mean, I do have to share some special love for New Mexico. I hadn't spent that much time in the state before. I hadn't done a ton of outdoor activities. So visiting places like Chaco Canyon was so awe-inspiring. I spent the night out there underneath the Milky Way, going to Taos Pueblo, and experiencing some traditional Tiwa kitchen recipes and cooking, that was also an honor to kind of sink into some of that indigenous experience and just feeling the flavor of New Mexico, rafting down the Rio Grande with Louis Hina. There's a lot going on there. Outside of New Mexico, climbing trees in the Oregon forest was a powerful experience. Firing shotguns on a range in Arkansas was a literally powerful experience and shocking. I don't have a ton of experience with firearms. And so doing that with an Olympian on this sport range where they say pull and the orange discs fly and you got to kind of track and lock in, that was really, really special. And then feeling out the experiences of people who've had some kind of healing through their connection to nature. Foster kids in Arkansas, a man who had a terrible accident skiing in Utah and is paralyzed from the chest down and still engages actively in the outdoors. We went mountain biking together. War veterans from the Iraq War who are finding community and healing from PTSD with each other around campfires through their connection to nature. So a real privilege of a show, emotionally, so many different directions, some joy, some sadness, some literal pain, but always deep respect and a lot of adventure.
Your show has the potential to like inspire others to embark and go on their own outdoor adventures. Were there any like personal revelations or lessons that you kind of learned along the way, so that you hope that the viewers could also take to heart? Or was there any like culture shocks that you stepped into? Because yes, you are experiencing America, but America is full of different cultures from coast to coast. Was there anything that really kind of took you by surprise?
Yeah, this is a big old country. And I think the roadside food culture is really different in different parts of the country. New Mexico, y'all did it right. Y'all did it right. There's some really quality cooking. Every other place has its own literal flavors, and that was something to seek into. As you're we did so much driving on the show. And so when you're driving around the country, you're seeing prevailing themes, gas prices, you're seeing certain types of churches, you're seeing certain types of retail outlets or not, certain types of shopping experiences. And so in the backdrop of making the show, I'm experiencing a little bit of day-to-day America. I'm going to grocery stores a lot because we're not eating out a bunch making the show for public television. And so I have a much broader sense of what the country actually is. As far as a big takeaway or personal revelation or lesson, there's a lot of work happening to restore our connection to nature and to heal it. But really a pleasure talking with you, Dan, and thank you so much for your enthusiasm and your jealousy.
Well, thank you. Baratunde Thurston, check out his new show or season 2 of America Outdoors on PBS. Thank you, guys. And that is it for New Mexico Rising. I want to thank you for tuning in this week. If you want to follow us on social media, we're on Instagram and Facebook. Look up New Mexico Rising TV. Find us there and just follow us because we do giveaways. We like to talk back and we even share some of our celebrity guests with you right there on our social media. That is it for this week on New Mexico Rising. See you next week.